Hello and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to carry on with the Dreamweaver 3D layout series. So the couple of things I want to do straight away is one, add the background to the search box here, and also we need to push the navigation background down. So if we just jump over to Dreamweaver. So as you can see here, we've got the search box in this corner, but really it should be floated right up to the right hand side here. And also the navigation background here is far too close to the top, so we need to push that down. So if we just jump into the code, so as we can see here, the search content div is what's holding the field and the button. So if we just go over to the style sheet, and we want to look for search content, which is here, just below the search box, and I'm going to say float right. If we just go back to the index page and go to design, you can now see that's now been floated over here to the right hand side. So that's the first thing done. We now need to add the background image to the actual search box itself. So if we just jump over to Photoshop, so if we just come up here and zoom in to the top right hand corner, pressing Ctrl and plus to zoom in. So here is the nice little gradient effect on the background of the search. So what I'm going to do is, if we go over here to our slice tool, and if we just zoom in a little bit more, and if we just grab a slice like that, looks good to me, double click it. So we want to call this background slice search BG gradient and click on OK. And the next thing we want to do is File, Save for Web and Devices. And then make sure that we select the actual slice we want. We just zoom in. So this is the slice number 9 that we want here, and click Save. And then make sure these slices is selected to Selected Slices and click on Save. And we've now saved that. So if we just jump back over to Dreamweaver. So if we just go to the code. So if you look here for the search box, it's got a class called search field. So we just need to find that in the style sheet, which is here. So it's the search field class that we want to style. So we're just going to say background image, and we'll just browse to that image we just created. So if we go into our images folder, and then if we come down, we should see here the search BG gradient. And then we want to say background. So we want to select repeat like that and close that off. So if we just preview this in the index page and then just preview this in a web browser, so IE. So as you can see, we've now got it here over in the right hand corner, and we've now got the gradient effect in the background, but we've got a slight issue here where we can't see the full background, and we do need to round these corners here. So if we just go back into Dreamweaver, so we need to tell the search content div, which is this one that's in yellow, to be a little bit longer. So if we come over to the style sheet, so here's the search content. So we're going to say the width is 400 pixels. That's just a rough guess at the moment. Okay, so that's way too long. So if we just go back and we change it to say 200, check that again. Okay, so it's going to be more than that. So let's say 300. Okay, so that looks a bit better now. So if we just preview that in the web browser and hit refresh, there you go. You can now see, we can see the whole edge of it now. So if we just go back to Dreamweaver, we could probably just bring it in a little bit more. So if we say 275, and I think that's just about right now. So we just preview that and hit refresh. That's looking good to me. We just need to round these corners, so we'll use a CSS3 property called border radius. So if we just go to the code, so we need to be targeting the search field. So if we go to the style sheet, here's the search field, and we're going to add in the following. So it's going to be border top left radius, and we're going to say about 7 pixels for that. So if I just save that and open up a web browser, if we hit refresh, You can now see that top left hand corner is now rounded, so we're nearly there. So if we just go and copy this and paste it underneath and just change the position here from top to bottom, and then go back to the web browser, hit refresh, and we've now got the rounded corners. Now we've got a slight issue. I think I need to change the height of the search box because it doesn't quite line up with the button. So the height here, if we change that to say 27 pixels, again refresh this in the browser. Okay, so that's looking a lot nicer now. Okay, so what I think we need to do is just decrease the width of the search box, so we bring this in a little. So if we just go back to Dreamweaver, so if we change this to say 206 pixels, and then go back over here, refresh the page, and I think that's looking quite nice now. So that's that bit sorted. The next portion is to move the navigation background down. So if we just come back over into Dreamweaver, so the div that we need to target, if we come down the page, is going to be the div with an ID of nav. So if we just go back to the style sheet and come down, here's our ID of nav. So we're going to say margin top. If we give it quite a big chunk, say 50 pixels, and if we just preview that in the browser, and as you can see now that's dropped down quite significantly, and now we're ready to be adding in the icons that sit on the top for the menu navigation. So as usual guys, thanks for watching. Please leave any comments below, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.